Welcome back to Yogaxpress. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Banu. I'm your host for this program. We have an amazing teacher right here, Jeffrey Scott Duval. I'm going to introduce Jeffrey in just a moment, but before I do that, first of all, I'd like to thank our crew. We have Barbara Rosenfeld on camera, and we have Connie Perry, our director for today. Thank you so much, Barbara and Connie. I really appreciate you being there. You're really doing this as a favor to us in the last minute. Our regular director could not be here today. So thanks so much for stepping in. Also thanks to Corey Bryce, who is responsible for making us all look so good with the gobos and the lights and everything here. So thank you, Corey, for being there, and I hope you'll stay with us, maybe one day stretch with us as well. To my extreme left, we have Judy Jacob. Judy has been on our show several times before, and she is a little bit of a yoga addict right now. Right, Judy?
Yes.
You don't want to miss this anymore.
Thank you.
I'm going to save Mila for... Actually, no, we'll go to Mila. Mila, what's your last name?
My last name is Kickert, Mila Kickert.
Mila Kickert. Mila is also a yoga teacher.
Yes.
And we won't mention which school, but Mila... Jeffrey and myself, we all attended the same school. Jeffrey also teaches in that school. Someday when Manhattan Neighborhood Network allows me, I will mention the names of the schools, but it'll come out in the interview. You'll know where to reach Jeffrey. Mila, thank you for being here. This is your first experience on our show, right?
Yes.
So it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Asaba Kuzoe. I practiced your name about 10 times before I came on the last 2 episodes. I didn't get her name right. And so easy to say, too. I'm doing better. Oh, it's not perfect yet. Asaba, welcome back. It's really good to have you back.
Thank you.
We're saving the big moment for the last. Jeffrey Scott Duval. Jeffrey, you are an amazing teacher. Where I did my teacher training, you were my trainer, and I really enjoyed your classes. I could never keep up with you, but I loved it anyway. So Jeffrey, tell our viewers and us here a little bit about yourself. Where did you start your training? I know you used to be a dancer, or you were a dancer, and you still do a lot of dancing in your training programs. So tell us more.
Thank you. So I have a dance background, and one day my friend asked me to teach a yoga class. She needed a sub.
Right.
So I said, okay, and I started teaching, for 2.5 years. And then I decided, I should probably get my certification.
Oh, you were teaching before you were certified?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I went to, I can say it?
Absolutely.
Oh,
no,
I went
okay.
to Sonic Yoga.
Right.
And got my first certification. And then the rest is history. So.
Oh, it's not history for us yet. So
okay.
all viewers want to know how they can reach you, first of all.
Okay, so I teach at Sonic Yoga, which is near Columbus Circle, right near the studio, on
We have a website.
8th Avenue and 56th. And yeah, my website is my name, jeffreyscottduval.yoga.
We'll get Jeffrey's credits. They're back here on the screen again. Great.
And my main teacher, who I did my other advanced certification with, is Shiva Ray. So special thanks to her. And I don't know, what else do you want to know? I've studied.
Well, okay, yeah, go on.
I've studied Ayurveda.
I was going to ask you about
I've traveled to India 3 times.
Which part of India?
I've been to.
South?
I flew in to Delhi and then go up to Rishikesh.
Oh, okay.
And then I've been with my other teacher friend Maria Gare. One time we went to Gangotri and Badrinath, and the other time we stayed in the village. It's the yoga capital of the world, Rishikesh.
Right.
So
that's true.
everybody has to go there.
Did you feel all yogaed out and feel the spiritual stuff there?
Well, the river, the Ganges, or we say Ganga. The Ganga is this amazing river that everyone needs to travel to at least once, or you get the Ganga water.
It's interesting because in Hindu custom, we actually float the ashes of our dead folks in the Ganges, and people wonder why it's not polluted. And it was in our training that I found out, somebody brought an article in, apparently, even though there's so many bodies or even ashes floated into the river, into the Ganges, you have bacteria that self-regulate.
Yeah,
They eat up all that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is
And that's why they say
fascinating.
the water is so life-giving, because it does have this
Right. So
magical
life has a way
stuff.
of recreating. Recreating.
But we
itself.
go swimming way up north, not after the bodies.
Oh, is that right? I don't know.
I've never been in the water
There's a
with the
standing
bodies.
joke about the Ganges. Someone says, "Help, help! You know, I need a hand," and a hand comes floating by. Kind of thing. I know it's horrible
Om
to
Namah
say
Shivaya.
that on air, but apparently it still has because it's faith. It's all about faith,
Yeah.
right? People,
Right,
we drink that water with
Yeah.
all the faith. So when you have faith, it can take us places. What
Yeah.
do you have planned for us, Jeffrey?
We are going to start standing because I know if you're watching at home, you're probably sitting. So I encourage you, if you're watching, to stand up because, as Patabi Joyce said, practice is 1% theory and 99% practice.
Oh, I love that.
So you've got to get up and do it, or it's not yoga. It doesn't count.
Right. So while we're standing up, for those of you watching us, Yogaxpress is every Monday morning, 6:30 to 7. That's when we should be practicing. Time Warner 56, RCN 84, FIRES 35. No, RCN 83 and FIRES 34. We used to be on 84 before. So Jeffrey, we're all yours.
Great job.
Well,
So-
so you were there. Good.
Let's start standing with our feet together and bring our hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra. And as you inhale, slowly circle your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, keep standing and bring your hands back to heart center. And we'll just continue like that. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, start to create the sound of the lion's breath, the ocean breath, of Ujjayi, inhaling. And exhale. So you're welcome to join me chanting the sound of Om, one round, deep breath in. So let's bring our hands onto our hips. And go ahead and now step a little bit wider than normal. So feet are about hip distance apart. And we'll start with the right arm. So take your right arm down and open up your palm. So when you take your thumb and spin it open, you'll feel your shoulder roll back and down the spine. As you keep your navel drawn in, take your arm out to the side and keep circling your arm up overhead. And now slowly start to stretch through the side waist. And if you can, look up towards your little finger and spin it inwards. Back of the neck long. Now as you exhale, keep circling in that same direction. Your hand is going to come back down in front of you. And bring your hands back onto your hips. And now we'll start with the left hand. So take your left hand down, spinning that thumb open. Good. Inhale, free your arm. Lift up and over. And now as you exhale, feel the opening in your side waist. Beautiful. Exhale, keep flowing down. And we'll enjoy that again. So inhale, right arm, circling overhead. Exhale, feel the stretch through your side, through your shoulder, through your neck. And inhaling left side, lifting up and over. Exhale, flowing down. Wonderful. And one more set. Inhale. Fill your lungs. Exhale, opening to the side. And one more round. Inhale, left side. Lift up and over. And exhale, flowing side. Now let's make two fists. And you're going to take your fists and press them into your sacrum. So not your lower back, but that triangular part of the base of the spine. So as you push your fists into your sacrum, hug your shoulder blades together and start to find a gentle back bend, opening up your chest, opening up your throat. Good. And now as you exhale, you can take your hands, massage them along the backs of your legs. If you need to bend your knees as you fold forward, you can. And now we'll come back up. So inhale, come back up to stand. Making your fists again, bring your hands behind you. And only lift up as far as it feels good, so no straining in your lower back. And exhaling, fold forward again, hinging at your waist, relaxing your hands down the backs of your legs if you like. And one more time, you can take your hands up the front. Come all the way back up again, standing back bend. Anahadasana, open up your chest, fronts of your hips. Good. And now exhale, let's dive all the way forward. Again, if you need to bend your knees slightly, you can. Now once you get down there, bring your feet a little bit closer together. And let's go ahead and take a giant step back with our right foot coming into a lunge. So bringing that left knee over your ankle, reaching back to your right heel. Slowly drop your back knee down, and you can either bring hands onto your thigh for a more stable lunge. Or you can lift your arms up into crescent, right? This is called a lot of things. I primarily refer to it as Anjaneyasana, or crescent lunge. So you're feeling that opening in the front of the body.
I actually feel it, especially on my right side.
Oh, good.
It's really good.
Yeah. And now let's exhale, come back onto all fours. And we'll come into an easy child's pose. So just you can open up your knees a little bit, your toes touching. Come down to sit, heels towards your hips, towards your heels. If you need to stay on your forearms, you can. Otherwise, straighten your arms, and if you can, take your forehead down. And now feel the stretch through your back body. Take one breath here. Exhale. And now let's come back to all fours. Really spread your fingers. Shoulders over your wrists. And now let's come into cat. So exhale, round. Make an angry cat back shape. And now as you inhale, coming into the shape of the cow. Right? Opening. Good, twice more. Exhale, rounding your back. Navel draws in, relax your jaw. Inhale, shifting forward. And one more round. Exhale, coiling in. Inhaling forward. Now from here we'll transition. So step your right foot forward to a lunge. Have that back knee down. Bring your hands onto your thigh again. Now we're on the other side. Keep your hands here, steady. Or you can lift your arms for crescent lunge. So you can really stabilize here, lift straight up, or if you have space, lean back and open up your chest. Deep inhale. And now exhale, hands come down to frame your front foot. Take a giant step forward, feet together. And now let's come all the way back up, lift your arms. Beautiful. Everyone exhale, hands come back to heart center. So inhale, press down through your feet. Lift your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from your waist, long spine as you come down. Take a giant step back with your left foot. Bring your left knee down. Walk your hands onto your front thigh. And either stay here or try lifting your arms overhead for crescent lunge. Exhale, come back to all fours, hands and knees. Come back to cat and cow again. Exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, shifting open. Good. Exhaling. Inhale. And one more time. Exhale. Inhaling. Now come back into child's pose. So if you want, you can take your knees about mat width apart. Big toes touching. Stay high or go low. Take a couple breaths here. Relax your arms. Relax your neck. Breathing deep into the belly. Now we'll slowly come up, back onto hands and knees. And as you exhale, now step your right foot forward. Bringing the back knee down. Inhale, lift your arms, opening up your chest. And now as you exhale, bring your hands down. Take a giant step forward, feet together. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up. And exhale, hands come back to heart center. All right, fantastic. So now let's turn to face the side of our mat.
Amazing how slow, control movement and sweating.
Nice. Sweating is good. So stand with your feet about 3 to 4 feet apart. Check to make sure your feet are parallel, so outer edges of your feet are parallel. Bring your hands out to the sides, and we're just going to make some little helicopter twisting movements. So you can just take a couple twists side to side. You don't want to strain your body anyway. Feel the expanse. I'm trying not to chop off Mila's head. You might have to move your furniture. If you're a true yogi, you don't have any furniture. So now we're going to come back to center. Bring your hands onto your hips. Lift up through your chest. Good. And exhale, hinge forward like a tabletop. You're going to go about halfway. And slowly take your hands down if you can. Relax your head down all the way. Keep breathing here. If you feel any strain, don't go as low. Keep your knees slightly bent. Otherwise, relax down. And feel the stretch through the backs of your legs. Feeling the mild inversion, which is very beneficial for restoring the elasticity of the spine, internal organs. Relax your jaw. Now we'll come up halfway, so inhale, bring your hands onto your hips, flat back. Keep lifting all the way back up to stand. And now we'll come into warrior two. So spin your left foot open. Point your left foot directly forward. Bend your knee so it's directly over your ankle. And then you can spin your back foot in a little bit. Open up your arms and look right over your left hand. Good. Now from here, turn your left palm up. Inhale, flow to the side so you can bring your right hand onto your hip. Open the left side of your body. And now as you exhale, bring your elbow to your thigh for side angle. Lift your right arm up and over. And then we'll keep flowing. Inhale, reach back. Reverse warrior. Keeping your left knee bent. Exhale, flow to side angle, lifting up and over. Left elbow down, right arm reaches over your crown. And one more time. Inhale, reach back. Reverse warrior. And exhale, flow to the side. And now we're ready for triangle, so let's come back up to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. And now reach forward with your left hand. Really lengthen through the sides of your waist. Take your left hand down, maybe below the knee, shin, or ankle. And if you can, try to balance on your feet and lift your right arm up over your crown for extended triangle. Good. Let's keep grounding the feet here, reaching out through the top of the head. Breathing steady, keeping our feet nice and active. And now slowly come back up into warrior two. Bending your left knee. And slowly straighten your left leg. Bring your hands onto your hips. Let's change sides. So now pivot that left leg in. Spin your right foot open. Bend your right knee now for warrior two. Spreading your palms. Turn your right palm up now and reach back, reverse. Keep bending that right knee. And now keep your knee bent as you float to side. Elbow, lifting your left arm up and over. Twice more. Inhale, reaching back, reverse. Good. You can have your left hand onto your hip or can slide down the back of your leg. Exhale, come back into side angle. Right elbow to the right thigh, taking your left arm up and over. Good. And one more round. Inhale, reach back, reverse. How does that feel?
Good. Very nice.
Good. Exhale, turn your foot out a little bit more either way.
Outside. Okay.
There you go. Knee over your ankle. Got it. And now we'll come up. Straighten your leg. For triangle, reach through the side waist. Take your right hand down. Might be below the knee, shin or ankle. Then if you can, lift your left arm up and over for a triangle. So you're feeling now the whole left side of your body from pinky all the way through the side waist, side hip, side leg, all the way down to the heel for a triangle pose. Gorgeous, you guys. Slowly come back up to warrior 2, bending that right knee.
Is that 3 minutes?
And now straighten your legs. Bring your feet back to parallel again. And now we're going to go for one more forward fold. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge forward at your waist. Folding forward. Now we're adding a simple twist. So walk your hands in front of you. Bring your right hand in front of right in front of your nose. And slowly start to lift your left arm up, come into a nice twist. Great.
2 minutes.
Then exhale, take your left hand down. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Come back up into a twist. Good. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm. Good. Exhale that hand down. Inhale your right arm, twisting. Good. Now exhale, take that hand down. And if you can, fold forward a little bit more. And slowly come back up to stand. Lifting all the way up. Gently walk your feet in. Bring your feet back to the front of your mat. Come back into Tadasana. Hands come back to heart center. Now as you inhale, lift your arms up. And if you can, squeeze your legs together and slowly lift up and see if you can balance on the balls of your feet for tiptoe pose. And exhale, slowly take your heels down. Twice more. Inhale, lift up. Squeeze your thighs together. Exhale, slowly lower your heels. And good. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale. Slowly bring your hands down to heart center. So wonderful. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Connie, how are we doing? Do we have a minute to go? Shall we sit down?
Sure.
Connie, you guys there? Barbara? We have 3 minutes more. Okay, I guess we got a 5-minute cue earlier, so
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
notice. We were in the triangle pose.
Yeah.
Since we do have the luxury of 3 minutes, we've got about 2 minutes to talk to you. First
Sure.
of all, what about your feedback, Judy?
It felt really good. I've heard a few little cricks,
Uh-huh.
which is probably a good sign.
I
Yeah.
had some
Very
pops in my
gentle.
knee too.
It was very
Yeah.
gentle, but I did feel them, and I feel very stretched out now. So thank you.
Very
Good.
relaxing. Your tone is very soft. It's very soothing. Very
Aw.
soothing,
Yeah.
right? I was sweating.
Nice.
I was sweating after the first couple of minutes. I'm thinking, my God, I can't believe I can sweat. Well, how did you feel, Mila?
It felt really good. I
Very
like the
relaxed.
slow flow, slow movements, really stretching out the body.
Right.
Really felt
Slow flow
good.
is nice.
Asaba,
Yeah.
I feel great.
you're not going to have sore muscles today.
No, I don't think so.
I remember after the first time that you came on,
Yeah.
you said,
Starting.
I'm sore
sore.
all over. But
Yeah.
so was I, but it's a happy sore,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, Jeffrey, do you have any, since we do have the luxury of a minute,
Yeah.
I'm really happy. If you can share some tips for our viewers, what do you suggest when they're going into postures where you have to get your legs way out?
Yeah, a good tip is anytime that you're in a lunge, right, we gotta protect our little knees because our knees, we only got 2 of them. So make sure when you're in a lunge, it can be a low lunge or a side warrior, or even when you straighten your leg, you're always aware of that knee in relationship to your ankle. It's a really critical point.
I noticed too, when we got both our feet out, you mentioned bring your toes in. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, same concept. So if you keep your
So you
toes
don't
out
slip.
like that, and then you fold forward,
Right.
it actually twists your knee.
Ah, okay.
So it's best to have your feet
So the knee
parallel.
is facing here.
So you have your hips parallel, and then you have the thighs are internally rotated. So you have the sacroiliac joint is
Right.
intact.
Well, if we can have Jeffrey's credits one more time, that would be great. Barbara or Connie, please bring them up. Our viewers will want to know how to contact Jeffrey. That's an posture, right? Malasana.
Malasana,
Malasana. And for those of you who are watching us today, Jeffrey Scott Duval.yoga. How did you get the .yoga extension? I didn't even know that was an extension.
I just signed up. It's I
Cool.
think it's a new thing now. So
Oh my goodness. Okay.
goodbye.com. Hello.yoga.
Yeah. Great. We've just got the rolling credits on. On behalf of our crew, we have Connie in the control room. We have Barbara in the control room. And on behalf of Corey as well, Judy to my extreme left, Mila to Jeffrey's left. We'll save Jeffrey as usual for the last. And Asaba. We'd all like to thank Jeffrey. My name is Banu. You are watching Yoga Express. Jeffrey, that was a great workout.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So you have the credits. Please feel free. You can always come in. This is a walk-in show. It's a walk-in wellness show. You can walk in anytime you want. You just cannot walk out anytime you want. Jeffrey won't let us. Okay, we get a break. We have